Man, 2017 is rough. There's so much internet, it's hard to really even know what to do with any of it anymore. If only there was some sort of help or guide to it all. Haha, I'm just pulling your leg. Hi, my name is Steven Essery, and I know a lot about online privacy, and so can you. Protect your online privacy. Don't ever put anything online that you wouldn't want to show up on the front page of the New York Times or that you wouldn't want your grandmother to see. If you're like me, you're thinking, well, duh, but actually, going over my Facebook right now, I can find over 20 things I wouldn't want my grandmother to see. And she's got a tough gut, I'll have you know. You're probably thinking, wait a minute, Stevie boy, my Facebook is private. Why do I care about some silly newspaper grandmother thing? If only it was that simple, guy. You see, Facebook and social media in general have all sorts of deep complexities that nothing is ever as simple as it may look. What if I told you that things go deep? Really, really deep. Like to the point that everything you do is being tracked, and there are profiles of you being built by multiple different companies. That'd be crazy, right? Well, tough luck, kid, because that's exactly what's happening. Now, yes, some of our parents may still have those flip phones from the Stone Age, but we have to accept that going forward, the next generation of kids are going to be born with phones in their hands. Phones that are being tracked. That means these kids are going to be exposed to the internet younger than ever. So we have to ask a basic question. How can we safely and responsibly have a conversation about online privacy with these kids while also teaching them something? Well, here it goes. For Facebook, Twitter, and pretty much all other platforms, let's remember the golden rule that I just came up with. Don't post anything your mom would get mad at, because at the end of the day, your parents' opinion is the most important. Obviously, that is hard to keep up with because, being a teenager is tough because no one gets you. How could they? But you have to be careful. 3 of my friends got suspended for jokingly threatening someone on Twitter. That is unacceptable. Jokes like that never go over well on Twitter, so just don't make them. Another good rule of thumb is to not treat Facebook like a diary. I know you think everything you do deserves a 4-page post about how you feel about current events, but that's just too much. Try to limit yourself. We aren't writing Shakespeare here. Now let's talk about photo apps. I'm looking at you, Instagram and Snapchat. Growing up can be tough, and there's a lot of different feelings and all sorts of chemicals running through your bodies that sometimes you almost feel out of control. That's super normal, but it's also not the point of this video. With that said, the next big thing we have to keep in mind is to not send nudes.
Hey, come on, who does this guy think he is? It's my body, I'll do whatever I want with it.
I get that. I absolutely do, and I'm not going to sit here and try to scare you straight. But you have got to be aware of how sexting can lead to revenge porn. For those unaware, revenge porn is when someone has gotten nude photos of somebody else either through consensual or nefarious actions and then posted them online for people to see. Now, a lot of people say, no way, that could never happen to me. But just like anything, it absolutely can. As of right now in Massachusetts, the laws have not caught up with this new form of cyberbullying. So a lot of people will get away with posting pictures of their exes up online.
Wow, that's some crazy stuff.
I know. It's just the stuff you have to keep in mind when using these apps. Moving on, you're probably saying,
Hey, so I got the social media stuff down. Is there anything else we have to think about?
ha ha ha, I'm glad you asked. You might have heard of a little company called Google. Everything you search, everything you click on, and everything you watch is tracked by them. That's how they give you those rad advertisements and those sick YouTube recommendations, dude. They're just super complex matrix codes that follow you around all day.
Hey, that's crazy. Thank God that's it and there's nothing else for us to learn here.
Ha ha ha, yeah right, punk. Think again. You want to hear something really crazy? Alright, check it, dude. What if I told you that the government has been tracking you too? Every search you make, every phone call you have, or even every text you send. Well, man, wake up. Because in 2013, we found out the government was collecting most data on us. And yes, it's definitely better now. And were they looking at us realistically? No, probably not. They were looking at potential targets. And that brings us to the next lesson. Don't do anything that you think would cause a national security disaster. So just, don't do that. That's an easy one. Now, going forward with educating kids is to know what does not work. Now, I'm not the best with kids because I spend all my time at the gym. But from what I see, kids don't care about being scared straight. They work much better when you sit down on their level, crisscross applesauce, and say,
Hey, little dude, check it. Here's the pros, here's the cons. Alright, man, cool, good talking to you.
In conclusion, online privacy is no laughing matter. Like, not even a little bit, guy. Now, to put it all together, just remember, don't post anything stupid on Facebook, don't send nudes, and don't ever become a threat to national security. Thank you. This is Steven Essery signing off saying, stay cool, everybody. Because it's hot out.